bullet couldn't stop Trump. A virus just stopped Biden. You got the nominees of this party getting their butts kissed. Biden's getting his butt kicked by his own party.
Yes, the difference is clear. A bullet could not stop Trump, and a virus just stopped Biden. He caught COVID. That is the difference. Now going into this clip.
One endorsement Donald Trump no longer has to court is that of Elon Musk. The owner of X, formerly Twitter, has pledged to donate to a super PAC that supports Donald Trump $45 million a month leading up to the election. So convinced is Elon Musk of the need for Donald Trump to come back that he's putting his own money out there for his election campaign. And one of the interesting things to follow too is how this is all playing out since the debate where Joe Biden really struggled and it sparked this conversation among the Democrats of whether he should still be on the ticket.
Yes, help me explain this pose. Elon Musk took a decision after observing. If you notice initially, Elon Musk did not want to support any political candidate. He was observing what is going on. Now he came out donating this huge amount of money to Trump.
The new law will stop California public schools from notifying parents if a student starts using different pronouns or identifies as a different gender than what's in school records. State Assembly member Lori Wilson welcomes the new law.
This is extremely important because, as most people know, I have a transgender son who actually was transitioning while in high school. And although we as a family knew generally that he was struggling with his identity, we did not know that at school he was going by a different name. And it was actually a teacher who first told us.
She says she was disappointed the teacher had betrayed her child's trust. State Assembly member Christopher Ward authored the bill.
It is very invasive when you are coming out. You want to be in control of your information and not have that shared by outside actors and particularly other government actors like school officials.
But today, those who oppose the law say the state will now pay a price, including Elon Musk, who posted on X that he is moving 2 of his company's headquarters out of the state, saying because of this law and the many others that preceded it, attacking both families and companies, SpaceX will now move its headquarters from Hawthorne, California to Starbase, Texas, and then posting that X headquarters will move to Austin.
I think it's a farce to say that it had to do with this legislation. He's been planning that for a very long time. And I think that it's unfortunate that he, as an entrepreneurial leader, chooses to use his platform and his voice to continue to spread hate and to be divisive.
Musk isn't the only opponent. The president of the Liberty Justice Center says his legal team now plans to fight the new law in court.
Parents absolutely have a right to know that information. Parents have a right to direct the upbringing of their children, and they don't give that right up just because they send their children to a public school.
But here at the Billy DeFrank LGBTQ Community Center in San Jose, leaders say kids need the state law so they can feel safe and protected in deciding who they want to share their gender story with. The new law is set to go into effect January 1st. In San Jose, Marianne Favreau, NBC Bay Area News.
Sickening. Gavin Newsom took a decision like, children should be able to do what they want. And a lot of people did not see it easily. Elon Musk took a decision. I'm quitting California. All my companies, I'll transfer them to Texas. And Gavin Newsom did not like that. He had to fire back to Elon Musk like, are you okay? You bend the knee, which I'm going to show you what exactly is actually going on. It didn't end there. The Biden campaign is now jeering, bringing Elon Musk into the whole show. Like they want to buy the elections, which is causing a lot of problem. I don't understand exactly why Democrats will just come out to attack Elon Musk this way. They have been doing it in the past. Now they are bringing a new phrase, having like Elon Musk want to buy the elections.
Ago, Elon Musk made the public announcement he was leaving California to move to Texas. And now he's taking several of his companies with him, including SpaceX, which has been in Hawthorne since 2008.
Fox 11's Chelsea Edwards, she's live there now with more. Chelsea? Yeah, still a lot of questions as to how all of this is going to play out. There word on how many employees are going to be affected or any idea on what the timeline is for any of this. But Elon made this crystal clear today. He is taking his businesses out of California. Big announcements from Elon Musk. He took to X, formerly known as Twitter, to declare that 2 of his California-based companies are heading to Texas, posting, "This is the final straw. Because of this law and many others that preceded it, attacking both families and companies, SpaceX will now move its headquarters from Hawthorne, California to Starbase, Texas." Musk is referencing a new state law recently signed by Governor Gavin Newsom, banning educators from telling families about students' gender identity changes, adding, "I did make it clear to Governor Newsom about a year ago that laws of this nature would force families and companies to leave California to protect their children." He then announced that he would also move X from San Francisco to Austin. The governor clapped back within hours, reposting an old tweet from former President Donald Trump, which mentioned how Musk had gone to the White House asking for help, quote, on his many projects, whether it's electric cars that don't drive long enough, driverless cars that crash, or rocket ships to nowhere. I could have said, drop to your knees and beg, and he would have done it. Governor Newsom added the words, "You bent the knee." Hawthorne headquartered SpaceX employs thousands of people who help build spacecraft. It's also the home of Mission Control. It's not yet clear how workers will be affected.
If he wants to do that, he can.
Hawthorne residents had mixed views about Musk's plans.
I see people move to Texas anyways, too, with people complaining about California's prices and such. It might be a good thing for the workers if they try to move over there.
I don't really agree with what the reason is for him leaving, but if that's his decision, then he's the one that owns the company. It really sucks for a lot of people that live around here because I know a lot of people that wanted to work at SpaceX in this location. So losing that opportunity for some of my colleagues to get jobs here, that really is a shame.
Yes, this guy should blame the governor, not only Elon Musk. A lot of people are now calling to leave these locations. Sometimes when I look at what this man is doing, I don't know if a lot of people actually love this idea. How will you feel to just get one money, you see a child, doing certain things, and you are not allowed to question that child or to take a decisions based on the laws imposed. It therefore means they want to take over your children. That is according to Elon Musk, based on what I saw. These things will cause problems, but they don't care. If you see Democrats implementing policies to fit in, it is because they think majority of people who vote for them like the idea. Trying to attack Elon Musk, because of what they had with Trump, it is crazy at this point. Elon Musk made it clear. I'm not really in good terms with Trump, but based on what I've observed, Trump is the only solution. He's the only one that can stop all this nonsense. So Gavin Newsom coming back to bounce on Elon Musk, even the Biden campaign is picking it up. It is something that will backfire because it doesn't even hold water. Elon Musk don't even care. So trying to put out some kind of ridiculous information. The day Elon Musk announced, I'm endorsing Trump, I'm donating this, that video was seen by about 300 million people. You can understand the kind of message can easily pass. Elon Musk posting something will actually pull people toward that direction. So Democrat cannot succeed at this point.
Here's the question that I have on that.
And finally, new rules.
If you look at the moment that you heard that
Campaign new.
Success is unifying.
After this near-death experience,
Than unelected bureaucrats who wield that power today. So both those could be ways to take that
Trump evangelist back in 2016.